Hello, I'm Mystic Dragon once again, and I'm back. I'm going to be doing tarot card and tea, or tea and tarot. Yes, I'll be doing that today. So we're going to see what the divine has for us, the gods, the angels, and the ancestors, and maybe they want to tell us something. So let's get to it. Hey, people. So we're going to see if I can get this up in here. My goodness. This is always so tough. So, can you see that? Let me get it. There's my painting. I just completed that today. Yeah, today. Yeah, this morning. I get my days mixed up. All right, let's see. I think you'll be able to see that, guys. All right. Let's do one theme card, and we're gonna use my favorite so far. Like, I really like this deck. It's the New Vision deck. It's like reverse, right? Reverse. So, well, here we go. Really, before I wanted it, so I'm not gonna keep it, but let's just see what. Oh, that's Six of Pentacles, giving. Giving with balance. Ooh, that's cool. I wonder what this is gonna be all about. You know, the world's unstable. Consider it unstable. It's okay, because truthfully, the reason why I got this tattoo is because of the world being unstable. The 33, because 33 not in masonry, masons or whatever, not in those that group. It really means order in chaos, not out of chaos. They are the opposite. They go order out of chaos. So they, after chaos, or they create chaos, some of them, not all, create chaos and then brings order in. But see, the ancients used the 33 as, even when things are in chaos, you are always in order with your mind, your heart, and your soul. So that's the key to that. You know, that's the key to the real 33. Anyway, just a little history. Let's get busy. To the angels, to the gods, to the ancestors, give us, and the divine, give us the answer we need to know today, or maybe in the future. This tape don't work. Let's see. One card, please. We got two. And a bridge. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use that. I don't care. We're going to use two cards for a theme. I usually never do that. I don't think I've ever done that. All right. So, wow. It really needed to be out. It's that card again. The Six of Pentacles. Right? Six of Pentacles is giving with balance. Right? Maybe you don't see that you're giving with balance, or you're not giving with balance, but you know, maybe you don't see it, because remember, here in reverse, or you know, a different insight on it is that he has his back turned maybe to giving imbalance. You know, I always apply it to myself too. Like, even these readings, I'll apply it to myself. Like, am I giving balance? Am I giving, or am I over giving? And truthfully, this is kind of weird. Circumstances just came up that I definitely overgave. You know, just the other day. Like, I still have not learned my lesson not to overgive. You know, but that's the key to the future, is the King of Wands, right? And this was at a bridge. I call it sideways, right there. This is called a bridge, right? So we need to, you know, take action. That's the staff, right? Take action so we can bring our future in correctly, because we're basically out of balance. So how can we do that? Now we're going to go to the tarot cards. I think that's the question. What I am getting at, or what I'm seeing, is that how are we giving equally, and to ourselves too, because we're going to be left out in the cold, if we don't give. Sometimes we overwork, sometimes we underwork. We got to find that real balance. Sometimes we spend too much money on things, maybe for work or for ourselves, and maybe we need to come into more balance. That could be true too. So maybe we need to slow down on our spending and maybe conserve a little bit in these days, because these days are not easy. So give us 3 cards, please. That one right over the top of it. Something we don't see. That one flipped up, almost flipped over, but it didn't. So let's go with the first card first, and it was on top of the theme cards. So it has something that we're hiding, or not hiding, but it's hidden from us. I don't believe it's hiding. I believe it's hidden from us. So this one is to go over the bridge, you gotta be the magician. We gotta start creating our own future. We have all the tools on the table. We have them in our hands. We have it from the divine coming in. We have all those things. We have everything. We have it all. So don't think, if you give a little, some people, if you give a little, you're not gonna lose anything. You usually 99%, if you give with the right motivations, the right care, and the right concern, and you did it without any regrets, then it always comes back to you more than what you ever received. Okay? So don't feel bad about giving, but make sure that you don't overgive where you physically are in a deficit, or mentally in a deficit, those kind of things. Okay? So that's that one that we didn't see. And then we have, and if we use our tools, which the magician is, right, and we give the right way, we'll come out of this illusion that we are trapped, right? What is this one anyway? This is the 8 of Swords, right? So, I noticed that not just her eyes, for me, I see the third eye also being wrapped. So when you feel trapped, of course you're not thinking right. That's one thing. You're not seeing things correctly, right? And most of all, you're not using your intuition. When you're not balanced in all aspects of your life, maybe substance abuse, maybe it could be weed, it could be drinking too much. I'm not saying not to do these things. I'm saying if you're doing it as a crutch to get through life, to not accept some of your feelings, a way to diminish those feelings, and just live a Alaska daisical life, a easygoing life, and just going through life. Whatever happens. As long as I got my fix, I'm good. Right there, you lost. You're not living the life that you're here and set for. You're living an illusion, and you become trapped in your addictions, whatever they are. Let's see what it says here. Self-limiting beliefs, inner critic, releasing negative thoughts, opening to new perspectives, self-acceptance, and freedom. And all these things, a new perspective will give you freedom. Once you accept your feelings and you don't go to those outside influences, It could be anything. It could be YouTube. It could be, addiction to, Facebook. It could be addiction to all those things. Um, it could be that simple. It could be something that you love. Maybe, painting. Like I do painting, right? Maybe I do it too much and I get too tired and I get wore out and I don't feel like doing anything sometimes. It's okay to take that break. The only time you lose is when you don't go back to what your purpose is. What your purpose really is, right? So stay focused and take off that blindfold. Get out of the fake trap. Okay, you maybe you're caught in your mind. Okay, and then you have this one. Okay, wow. I always like this one. This is, I guess you don't feel peace because you felt trapped and you're stuck in your mind. Because this is as a mind, another mind one. What is this one? Four swords. Okay, yeah, four swords. Four swords. Right? Four swords. Yeah. Maybe you're looking at the future and you're thinking you're unsettled. Like you're thinking, oh, one thing I realized in this life, which took me a long time to figure out, especially being a Capricorn that I am, is to realize that whatever happens, happens. There's nothing you can do about it. It's you adapt to the situation. That's it. You can't change it. You can't change it. You can't change it. It's going to go as they say, the world turns, right? It's going to go the way the world goes, whatever that is, whether you like it or you don't. It's how you adapt to it that makes you successful. Okay? All right, so that's another thing, right? So exhaustion, burned out. So basically you're feeling trapped. So then you got, because like I kind of talked to you about, it said exhaustion, burned out, deep contemplation, stagnation, recklessness, stress. This is not me though, just so you guys know. I look at me and see if I am. No, I got two paintings going at once. There is nothing like that for me. I'm not this. So I'm probably talking to the audience out here. You know what I mean? Like feeling stuck. Maybe you're in your thoughts too much and you're not doing anything. Have you ever seen these people that say, oh, I'm going to do this job. I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then you see them 5 years later and they're exactly in the exact same position as if they were always there. They never progressed. They're doing the same thing as being stuck in their toxic ways, as sitting in a crowd and just drinking and laughing, thinking life is supposed to be that way. Like they deserve it. Yeah, I guess they can. But guess what? Whatever you think you deserve, guess what? That's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get stagnation. You're going to be stuck in your thoughts thinking, I should have done that last year. I should have done that 5 years ago. Those kind of things. You don't live like that because guess what? It all piles up. It all comes for you sooner or later. It all comes for you, whether you like it or not. If it's on your freaking deathbed, if you're on your deathbed, right there. Even though this person seems a little peaceful, but guess what? Maybe, right before they died, they thought, heck, I should have done better. Like, I should have fixed this. I should have, gave equally. I should have been fair. Those kind of things. Guess what? That's going to catch up on you whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. All right. I'm Mystic Dragon. I'm out. Much love for you all, and I hope you like this video, and I hope this helps. And how do you get out of it? Go back and look at all the video, and you'll see exactly how to get out of it. I'm glad I took these two theme cards, though, because it fit perfectly. So how do you move forward? How do you get over the bridge? Exactly what I told you. I'm out. Bye. Peace.